Hey everyone, my name is Deepika Jaikishan and I am from My Way Well. A topic very close to my heart is a topic of investing towards our retirement. So how many of you have already started investing or even thought about investing for your retirement? A fact to note is that the earlier you start, the better it is. And it's not a cliched statement I'm making. Factually, the earlier you start, the little investments that you start making at that point in time help you build a larger corpus towards your retirement. People unfortunately tend to start thinking of their retirement or building a retirement savings too close to their retirement. I know of cases where people are at 50 or 55 and wanting to retire at 60, and then something strikes and they think, hey, I don't think I might have enough savings towards my retirement. Let's discuss how savings towards our retirement can be done very, very well. So how much should you save towards your retirement? I think it's important to note that the retirement corpus or retirement savings for each person vary. For instance, I might choose that I want to retire at the age of 60, post which I want to take a good vacation every year, while my friend might think that he wants to retire at the age of 60 and wants to live a frugal lifestyle then on. Your retirement corpus also depends on what your current state of expenses are, your current quality of living, whether by the age of 60 or by the time you have retired, you have already achieved or you have already met your other financial objectives such as children's education, etc. With a lot of people in India now choosing to have children in their mid or late 30s, there is a high possibility that you would go into your retirement with some or the other kind of loan on your head. My strong suggestion for you would be to not have debt when you go into retirement, or wait until you've covered all debt till you retire. So how much should you save towards your retirement? My thought would be, put down your current expenses. Put down your expenses in terms of which are fixed, which are variable, and which you see may not reoccur at the time of retirement. For instance, when you retire, your insurance premiums may not be valid at that point in time. And I would also assume that you've possibly already paid off your home loan, etc. Whatever the value that might be in today's terms, I would suggest you inflate that number by about 8% till the time you retire and look at that number. For instance, I would take my case. My current expenses are about 70,000 without any real liability, but yes, including some odd insurance premiums. If I were to choose to retire 30 years later, that 70,000 would probably be close to about 2.5 to 2.8 lakhs. This number will vary for each one of us, and there are several calculators available online for you to go and evaluate how much you might need. So how much should you save for your retirement? Let's take into consideration three cases here. Since I'm a Bollywood fan, I'm going to call these three guys Amar, Akbar and Anthony. There is Amar, who says, you know what, now I have about 10 years left to my retirement, I'm earning really well, and I can afford to put aside 15,000 per month towards an SIP into a mutual fund for my retirement. Then there is Akbar, who says, you know what, I have 20 years left towards my retirement, let me do about 7,500 per month for this purpose. And the last poor guy Anthony, who's probably earning about 25,000 a month, says, you know what, I can't afford very much. I'm going to do 5,000 a month for the next 30 years towards my retirement. If I were to look at each of their corpuses after these periods of time, all of them have invested 18 lakh rupees, but their returns are staggeringly different. If I were to just quote some numbers to you, Amar's value at the end of 10 years sits at about 35 lakhs. Akbar sits at about 75 lakhs and Anthony sits at about 1.75 crores. What happened there? Very simple concept that we learned in probably standard 8, compounding. Compounding apparently is called the eighth wonder of the world. Those who understand it earn it, and those who don't pay for it. Now it's left to you, whether you want to save towards your retirement and earn it and realize a bit too late and pay for it. I'm asked several times whether mutual funds are the right savings instrument for retirement. Let me put a situation out here to you. Let's assume you've already been working for 10 to 15 years, which means you already have certain investment that is accumulated in your employee provident fund, which is 24% of your basic in most cases. Then, in more often than not, we have some or the other kind of endowment policy, which is again a fixed return investment. Keeping both these scenarios in mind, both of them are fixed return yielding investments between 7 to 9%. Where do you get the higher interest from? In most cases, these investments only help us match inflation, never beat inflation. And if we're looking to build a huge retirement corpus, we actually need to beat inflation. My strong suggestion would be that if you have more than 5 years towards your retirement, start today building some amount of investment towards a retirement corpus. Identify that as a fund that you will not touch until retirement and liquidate it for a vacation or any odd expense which you might regret later.